Hello and good day to everyone. So today me and my group member will present about testing and evaluation in education assignment 1, which is all about the testing procedure in testing and evaluation. So a test item is a specific task test takers are asked to perform. Test item can assess one or more point or objective, and the actual item itself may take on a different constellation depending on the context. For example, an item may test one point, which is understanding of a given vocabulary words, or several points like the ability to obtain facts from the passage and then make inference based on the fact. Likewise, a given objective may be tested by a series of items. For example, there could be five items are testing one grammatic point. So the test item that we will present today, we will explain today, is all about objective type question, short answer, and extended answer. Which the objective question is according to objective question like multiple choice, true or false, and so on. And for the short answer will be the matching, all about that, and the extended will be the s, all about the essay. So but today I'm gonna explain about what is the objective type question. So the objective type question is an objective test question that required a specific answer. An objective question usually has only one potential correct answer. Like, you may choose just one of the correct answer because of there may be some room for answer that are close, and they leave no room for opinion. That's the objective type question. Objective item include multiple choice, true or false, matching, and completion, while subjective item include short answer, essay. So this is this is the subjective for the short answer, the second one. So it is also for the response of essay, and also the problem solving and performance test item. So for the chapter 1, multiple choice question, of course everyone know what is multiple choice question, MCQ. It is a survey question provide to the respondent with multiple answer and option which require them to choose either of it, like ABC. Like they maybe post one question and they will ask the student or the people to choose. This is just for a survey, what they know about the subject. So it is also known as the objective response question. So it is a response on the survey that made by the tutor, by the constructor, or the course leader. So it is required the respondent to select only one correct answer from the choice option of the question. So this is the main point of the multiple choice question. It asks you to choose just one or maybe more correct answer depending on the question. So the multiple choice question are mostly used in educational testing, like examination, like exercise, homework. And it is also used to customer review, like what is their opinion about our shop, about our school, and they will make a survey, and the customer will answer the specific question based on their own opinion. So it is also used to the market research. These are the market research. For example, maybe some of the market may want to know what is the stuff that demand by the people in the world. It is also used as an election. Of course, Malaysian know what is election because it is only happen five years, and one time in 5 years and other. So it takes different form on depending on their purpose. They have the same structure, which to monitor and understanding the opinion of the people. Yeah, because it is to monitor the understanding, the knowledge of the student. And it is also sometimes used as the opinion, like survey question, what they think about this subject, what they think about that, about this. So this is the main point of this multiple choice question. So the purpose for this multiple choice question is to measure the candidate ability with regards to specific content area. It is not just to measure the candidate ability. It is also used for a survey, and it has a stem which asks a question, describe data and present a situation. It is a question that you must describe the data and what is the purpose of the data. So that is the purpose of this question, and it will test what we know about something, about a topic. So the response include a kid correct response and 3 or 4 detractors or foil. So for example, there are question like ABC, like like they might make you choose what is the correct answer. These are to measure the knowledge of understanding of the people throughout the answer that they give. So the answer that they give of the people is the knowledge that measured by the tutor or by the tester. So these are the process of multiple choice questions. So the process of constructing. So the process of constructing, the tester may write the stem first. The questions should present a single problem related to significant content from the lesson. So it is according to the topic. You must write this question, the stem, according to the topic, and the tester must identify and write the correct answer and make it brief and clear. So the tester must know what is the correct answer, so that they will know what is the potential of someone, what is the understanding of someone. Okay, so after that, the tester will evaluate them by write the incorrect answer or distractor, or write the right answer and show them. So it is easy to answer this question actually. So the process of answering is the one that are tested must know what each multiple choice question is asking. So for example, there are some question that ask you about a topic, about for example, like sejarah, what is the story of Malaysia, and they will include some of the correct answer and some of the incorrect answer. So you must choose just either one or two correct answer. So it is the tested person must evaluate each answer to the multiple choice question. So they must see through each of the answers. So they must eliminate clearly the wrong answer. So the wrong answer is actually may deduct your mark. So if all else fails, guess like a street magician. So if you can guess any of it, just do like a street magician. Street magician. Yeah. you will understand that one day. So the multiple choice test question, also known as item, can be an effective and efficient way to assess learning outcome. So these are the review. The multiple choice test item are less susceptible to guessing than true or false question, make them a more reliable mean of assessment. So these are the example of multiple choice question. As you can see, the good and the bad example. So if you can see, the good example is more specific. It is more specific that the question show to the tested person. So these are to test their knowledge about something. So difference from the bad example, as you can see, it is not specific question, and the answer is not actually specific. So this, okay, if you can see the bad example, these are the bad example, and don't do that when you test someone. So that's the example of the objective type question, which is multiple choice question. So for the chapter 2 is true or false question. Of course, everyone know what is a true or false question. A true or false question consists of a statement that required a true or false response. So for example, there are question and ask you, is it true or is it false? That's just a simple, but you must choose which is the correct one. So the concept of an expression evaluating to true or false is one of the cornerstone of C, but the language derives true false, drives true and false in an unusual way. Basically, there are no Boolean value. These questions are offering a series of statements, each of which is to judge as true or false. So the true or false test contains statement that the student mark as being either true or false. In order to qualify as true, all part of the statement must be true. In general, true or false tests check your knowledge of fact of someone. So the purpose for this true or false question is the true or false item are referred to as alternative response question, are used to assess a student's ability to determine whether a statement is correct or incorrect. For example, George Washington was the first president of the United States. Student would answer true because this is a factual statement. If they answer false, they might be got the wrong answer. So these are the process of the true or false question. As you can see, the process of constructing is simple. So the tester must include only one main idea in each item. As in multiple choice question, generally use negative sparingly. Try using a combination with other materials such as graph, maps, written materials, and so on. So they might use the statement which are unequivocally true or false. So that's the process of constructing. So the process of answering is actually simple. One must approach each statement as if it were true. For sentence to be true, every part must be true. Pay the attention to the qualifier. Don't let the negatives confusing. Watch for the statement with double negatives and pay attention for absolute qualifier. So the review for this true or false question is that the true or false question are notoriously unreliable for the student assessment, but used outside of an exam context, they can enhance student engagement. True or false question is don't test your ability to recall information or demonstrate understanding, but rather only recognize if a fact is familiar. So as you can see, the true or false is not suitable use for the exam. It is suitable only use for the revision, for the learning, to monitoring, to ensure what is the student knowledge about something. So these are the example of the true or false question. As you can see, there are good and bad example also. As you can see, the good example, they will ask just a specific question. For the bad example, they will give you a sentence, and it is make the student hard to answer it. So this is why it is called a bad example. So for the chapter 3, matching question is two adjacent lists of related words, phrase, picture, or symbol. Each item is in one list is paired with at least one item in the other list. Matching may consider to be a variant of multiple choice in which more than one choice is correct. Matching type test, the matching type test is similar to the multiple choice question. In this kind of test, the examiner associate an item with one column with a choice in the second column. So the matching type test simple to construct and score. So the purpose of the matching question is the matching type question are almost similar to MCQ question, which are student required to match their answer and choose based on the right answer. Matching questions are made up of two lists or more of related items that student must pair up by deciding which item is the first list and corresponding in the item. So actually the matching question is they will give you a sentence or they will give you a statement and you must match with the other right statement. If you can match it correctly, then your answer is wrong. So these are the process of matching question. The process of constructing is the tester must use the answer are separated into two or more. The questions are based on any topic. The questions are separated randomly so that the student might confuse a little bit, and they will and it will enhance their knowledge. So the process of answering is easy actually. So the student need to look at the question, and the student are required to match the answer with the correct one. So the student need to match based on what they think is right answer. So the review for this matching answer is matching question is they have fast process time. There's no room for subjectivity. So the people can ask more question. It takes less time to complete a multiple choice question compared to an open question. So don't have to formulate an answer, but can focus on the content. So these are the example of matching question. As you can see, the good example might contain a specific column A, and column B, so that you can match each other. As you can see, the bad example, there are no column B, so you must find your own column B. So this is the bad example of matching question. So next is chapter 4, fill in the blank question. So as you can see, fill in the blank question consists of phrase, sentence, or paragraph which are blank. As you can see, there's an essay, there is an statement, and some of them are blank, and you may write the answer in there. So that's how to test the student in the fill in the blank question. So for the purpose of this fill in the blank question is the fill in the blank question are not open-ended, which means they have learned must be able to use information they have mastered during the lesson to correctly answer the question. A fill in the blank question consists of the phrase, sentence, and paragraph, which blank space where a student provide the missing words. So the student can also create a question with multiple blank. So the goal of the fill in the blank question is to encourage the learner to apply knowledge they have already acquired, because the statement, the sentence, the essay is sometimes have been read before. So the tester just want to test a student the understanding of the student of a topic, of something, of a statement. So these are the process of the fill in the blank question. As you can see, the process of constructing is actually basic. Know the topic of the question and build an essay and clear important part, like important words, important part. So the instructor must know the answer and let them choose. For example, the tester will develop one essay, and then they will leave some of the important words blank so that the student can answer according what they choose, and the tester must also include the chosen question below or up or in the up of the paper. So the process of answering is actually easy. The student must first read the question and assess the topic, and then fill it in the blank with the right answer that the student think that are right. And lastly, one must review the answer before they confirm it. So the completion of fill in the blank question are relatively easy. However, there is less adequate sampling of the content being tested. It is also scoring runs of risk being less reliable to do subjectivity, and the essay question take longer to score through. Developing and using rubric can help. So these are the example of fill in the blank question. So for the good example, as you can see, they are more specific and they are more than one question, and they are also include the choice of question. So as you can see, the bad example, it is only explain, it is only want you to explain just one statement, and it is a bad example because it is not really test the knowledge of the student.
Very good day to our beloved Miss Florence Binti Ajadab. I'm Adil Binti Ahmad, and I am the last presenter for the assignment Testing and Evaluation in Education. So I'm going to present about extended answer essay writing. An essay is a focused piece of writing that develops an argument or narrative based on evidence, analysis, and interpretation. There are many types of essays you might write as a student. The content and length of an essay depends on our level, subject of study, and course requirements. So the purpose of essay writing. It allows students to organize and present an original answer. Subjective items include short answer essay, extended response essay, problem solving, and performance test items. So the characteristic of essay items, which are parallel to the purpose of this essay writing test. First of all, it is less restricted compared to objective items. Second one, the construction of the items are easier and require judgment in order to answer the question. And the third one, several correct answers could be possible compared to objective, where the answer is only one. So, the process of instructing the essay writing. First of all, we as a teacher, we need to prepare the topic. And then, we build a simple and easy to understand instruction to them. And third one, we give outline to the students for a topic only. But if there are a few topics, then the outline is not readily. So the process of answering the essay writing question. First of all, the student need to read the question and pick the topic if there are any topics. And then they have to brainstorm and write down any idea. Next, they need to organize and start to write. And last but not least, they have to review the answer back. So in conclusion, for this essay writing, the advantages of essay writing, this type of test actually helps students in developing the power of logical thinking and critical reasoning. This test also provides an opportunity to the child to show their initiative and originality of thought. In addition to that, this type of test also considered to be best for measuring ability to organize ideas effectively, ability to criticize or justify a statement. But surely there will be some disadvantages for this type of test. So first of all, the defects from the point of view of students. So we already know that the idea that come out from student actually is limited, and during examination there are time restrictions, so therefore the exploration of idea could be some defect, some lack and defect. So the second one is this type of test also less objective and less validity. And the third one, this test actually lack reliability. A student is compelled to have a selective reading. The study does not spread over the whole year and is limited to a short period just before the examinations. Thus, a habit of irregular study is developed in the student. So, that's all from our group. Thank you, Miss.